Hello and welcome to this thrilling video about one of the most significant financial crises of our time, the bankruptcy of Greece. Now, I know what you're thinking, another boring video about finance. But trust me, this one is going to be different. We're going to take you on a roller coaster ride through the highs and lows of Greece's economic boom and bust, exploring the jaw-dropping consequences of the country's financial crisis. And, if that's not enough, we're also going to take a look at some other countries that have experienced similar crises. You won't believe what we uncover. So, buckle up and get ready for an exciting journey into the world of finance. Welcome to this video on the bankruptcy of Greece. Today, we'll be delving deep into the history of one of the most significant financial crises of our time and exploring some of the upsides and pitfalls of what happened. We'll also be taking a look at some other countries that have experienced similar crises. Let's start with some background on the situation in Greece. In the early 2000s, the country experienced a period of economic growth fueled by cheap loans and heavy borrowing. This led to a boom in the construction industry, and many Greeks enjoyed a higher standard of living. However, by 2008, the global financial crisis hit, and Greece's economy began to slow down. The country's government had also been spending more money than it was bringing in through taxes, and by 2010, Greece found itself with a debt load that it could not sustain. The Greek government turned to the European Union and the International Monetary Fund for a bailout, but the conditions of the bailout were strict. Greece had to implement significant austerity measures, which included cuts to pensions, healthcare, and public sector wages. The austerity measures were deeply unpopular in Greece, and protests and riots broke out across the country. Many Greeks blamed the government and the EU for their financial troubles and felt that they were being punished for the mistakes of their leaders. So, what were the upsides and pitfalls of the bankruptcy of Greece? On the one hand, the country did receive a bailout that helped it avoid a complete financial collapse. Additionally, the crisis forced the Greek government to take steps to address its financial problems and become more fiscally responsible. However, the austerity measures implemented as part of the bailout had significant social costs. Many Greeks saw their standard of living decline, and unemployment skyrocketed. The crisis also damaged the country's international reputation and led to political instability. Now, let's take a look at some other countries that have experienced similar financial crises. First up, Argentina. In 2001, Argentina defaulted on $95 billion in debt, leading to a severe economic depression. The country has struggled to recover, and its economy remains fragile. Next, we have Venezuela. The country's economy has been in crisis for years, with hyperinflation, widespread poverty, and political turmoil. In 2017, Venezuela defaulted on its debt, and the situation has only gotten worse since then. Thirdly, we have Zimbabwe. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, the country experienced hyperinflation and a severe economic crisis. In 2015, Zimbabwe defaulted on its debt, and the economy continues to struggle. Fourthly, we have Russia. In 1998, the country experienced a severe financial crisis that led to a default on its debt. The crisis led to widespread poverty and political instability. Finally, we have Iceland. In 2008, Iceland's banking system collapsed, leading to a severe financial crisis. The country's government eventually had to seek a bailout from the International Monetary Fund. And that's a wrap on our video about the bankruptcy of Greece and other countries that have experienced similar financial crises. We hope you found this information informative and interesting. Thanks for joining us on this thrilling adventure through the bankruptcy of Greece and other financial crises around the world. We hope you enjoyed the ride and learned something new. If you want to keep exploring the fascinating world of finance, be sure to check out our other videos on this channel. We cover everything from stock market crashes to the world's most expensive currencies. And, if you have any questions or topics you want us to cover in future videos, leave a comment below. We love hearing from our viewers. So, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Until next time, happy exploring!